Ancient of days, you are the banner of my life. You are the holy God that I know. You are the God of perfection. You are the God of righteousness. You are the power that holds the earth. Who can challenge your power? Who can challenge your glory? You are the God that never dies. You live from ages to ages. You live from eternity. I never see anyone like you. My father can never be like you. My husband will never be like you. My children, they can never treat me like you. No one is like you. Who will bless me as you do? Who can change my story? You are the palm of Gilead.
Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. This is Afternoon Drive from your number one radio show, Lagoon Radio. And I'm not here alone. I'm here with beautiful faces and handsome faces here. I'm here with Samuel, with Covenant, and with Vera. So, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thank you. So welcome to Afternoon Drive Show, where we tell you all the gist and we do our little amebo. Yeah. So we'll go on a little break and we'll be back for the gist.
I've never seen my wife. Anyone like you. I have searched and searched. I don't walk out tire. I don't see any God like you. I don't read up for your war. In all the air, I never see the heaven beneath the earth. There is no God like you. No Father like you. There is no Chineke like you.
Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. So if you want to join us on the gist, you can join us on our Facebook as Lagoon Radio Nigeria, on YouTube as LagoonTV, and on Insta. You can get our gist on Instagram and on Twitter as Lagoonradio.Ng. So we are moving on to the gist. Let me firstly ask this question: how do we feel yesterday from around 4:45 to like 10? That is no WhatsApp, no Instagram, no Facebook, and all. How do we feel? Like, are we bored or were able to skip through it
Obviously.
and all?
Obviously, we'll be bored to sleep.
So do you just sleep or find like, okay? Let me firstly ask like this: how many hours do you use to press our phone?
Can't see how many hours. As in,
Literally all the time.
all the time. all the
Wow.
time.
I don't think it's for everybody. No,
Yeah.
actually, it's not all the time.
Okay, better. How many times?
It's not all. I can't actually tell how many hours, but let's say by the time you maybe put all the minutes or time you spent on your phone throughout the day, maybe it should be more than 10 hours.
Wow.
Because you go on the phone every day. But yesterday, I didn't really feel it because
Wow.
I'm not always online. So, but I noticed when it wasn't working. But most people thought it was actually internet. I thought it was
yes.
internet. It was an internet issue until I got home, maybe later, when I noticed that even at home they are complaining. They are this. Okay, maybe it's actually everywhere. That's the WhatsApp and but TikTok and YouTube was working.
Yes, and I think Twitter too. Twitter is actually working. So, Covenant, how do you feel yesterday?
Most people thought it was rapture. Well, it wasn't that a problem for me because I have other apps I use.
So you really did not feel it. Okay, me, I felt it yesterday. I will not lie, because when I got home, I'm just looking, nothing to do. I felt like I should carry but reading is like a mood for me. If I'm not in the mood to read, I will not be able to read. So I'm just feeling like I want to press my phone, but there's nothing to do on that phone. I don't want to play again. So I really felt yesterday I slept early. So Lucy is here about the issue yesterday. She said, I'm here to point out that as your social media account didn't work, you didn't die. Have a life outside social media. So she's kind of advising us that we should not put all our life on social media. I know some people, they sell their goods, everything on social media. So I'm just feeling it how they are going to feel yesterday, because it'd be like losing customers, and it'd be like, if this thing is working out, maybe I will have one sale, two sale, and all. So she's advising us that we should have a life outside social media. We should not just say everything, all our life should not be on social media. Okay, let's check some comments. Okay, someone said you should have saved this piece of social media and let's see how many people it will reach. And it's true, because she's actually saying this on social media also. So someone said, this one said, I pity people when they do this type of relationship yesterday. Imagine me sleeping without hearing the love of your life voice.
It was just for how many hours? Like from 4 to like maybe this morning, maybe around, I don't know, maybe
I think it started working around 11 safe.
Around 2 or when? I don't know when it started working. No, around 11 it was working. Was it working?
It was working for some people around 11.
Yes. So I even thought
towards that time. So it wasn't that. Assuming it was a day, what would we have to say?
Man, it will be something else. Nigeria will be
I
boring.
say
So
it
just-
really be something else.
Somebody
It will be
was like,
something else.
phone, WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook has gone down, and you are saying you're not an addict. What are you doing now? It's actually most people are actually addicted to all these apps,
Yes.
and they don't have. Once they are shut down, they don't have anything to do.
Yeah. Especially those all these influencers.
Apart from those people that are using it for business, most people are actually addicted to
their
it.
phone. Yeah, right. Let's move on. Yeah, Yomi Kasha also is here with his own advice for us about the issue yesterday. He said this should serve as a lesson to you 21st century celebrities and online business owners. You are nothing without the media. Respect those people who made it to the top without social media. What do you have to say about that?
That's true.
That's true. Not true talk.
That's true talk. So all of them should respect all these people that made it without this Instagram,
Yes.
without WhatsApp thing.
I don't know.
Right.
They'll be trying. They are
But
trying.
they became popular through the media.
Yeah, sure.
Like most of our celebrities now, we know them through social media.
They became popular through the media.
Taoma said, right now, everyone is nothing without media. Big thanks to social media for giving us the chance to chase our dreams and exhibit our works without waiting on any association or sunset of airlight. However, those who made it when social media wasn't 18 are very lucky. Why? There was less competition. We only knew. Wow, this is long ago. There was less competition. We only knew a few products, brand, and people. We couldn't even compare talent and celebrity that much. We ate and swallowed whatever content, professionalism, product, quality we were offered. But now it's very, very competitive. If your Netflix movie isn't nice, we switch it to the next available one easily. If you need any products or services, just open Instagram and watch how different brands will be suggested. Strong competition. For musicians, it was only Alaba. No streaming money. I don't understand that part. Okay, it's only Alaba. No streaming money. Now you can make music from the corner of your room and live comfortably off streaming money. No need to beg one marketer in Alaba. If you dream to be a popular actor, you can do your things without auditioning. Bring out your phone, shoot, exhibit on YouTube, Instagram, and you make money on top. Wow. And she's actually right.
It's true.
Sure.
They said you don't know the value of something till you lose it. And we actually lost it for like an hour or more than an. We lost it for hours, and then we actually saw the
You
value.
don't know. Yes. Someone said, "Oh, I leaked my SIM card tire yesterday."
What does the guy
Size
thinking?
real.
Oh Jesus! On top Instagram, wow.
Yes, no.
Okay, so let's move on to the next gist. Oh, this is coming from singer Akon. He said, "I was happier when I was poor." Wow. Sorry that I'm just trying to understand. Like, is it possible to be okay? You can be happy when you are poor, right? I know.
I think it's
But
referring to
let's
the media.
compare it. I don't even want to. Okay, let me read the Fugees first. 48 years old Senegalese American singer and businessman Akon has said he was much happier when he was poor because life is tougher for the rich than the poor. Wow. Really? Wow. He said this on Monday, October 4, while defending a statement he made in the wake of actor Michael K. Williams' death in September 2021. The artist has said Williams' death has proved that the more money some makes, the more problem they accumulate. Speaking in an interview with TMZ, he said, "Nobody can sit there and tell me that I didn't go through poverty. I was the young African kid barefoot and playing soccer in the village with no electricity, no running water. I knew what that looked like, believe me. I know what poverty looks like. But I also know what success looks like. And from my personal experience, I'm having more problems successfully dealing with all that comes with success than I had when I was poor. I was actually happier when I was poor."
It's actually true. In a way, it's actually true.
What I think is that people have different experiences, but for me personally, I don't think I will. I don't even think I'm happy now because okay, I'm not financially stable now, but I don't think I'm happy now, and I know I'll be happier when I actually get enough money, like rich.
Yeah.
So I don't really understand his own experience.
You know what I said is actually true. He said he made mention of the more
the more money you accumulate,
get,
the more
problems, and I think that it actually has to do base with your own mindset and understanding. If you are the type, like if you see a stingy person and the person keeps making money and then the person keeps approaching, or people that are in need keeps approaching the person finds it hard to give, and that's another problem on the person. So the more money the person makes, the person keeps keeping it, and people that need those money keep meeting him or her, and the person finds it hard to give, or maybe other issues keep coming up from this to another.
Yes.
I don't know what he went through, but there's a truth to what he actually said. The more successful you become, the more issues, the more how will I even put it in English? The more successful you become, the more the issues you have. Something like that.
Well, like you said, you may be right, but me, I don't think I will be.
You'll be happy, but there are some issues that you didn't face when you were poor that you'll be facing when you become rich.
Oh.
It's a big man, big problem.
Yeah. Sammy, anything
Okay.
to
Two of them are actually right. So, at a point in time, you'll face challenges when you're rich because you'll be dealing with some business. But at the same time, in this current situation, you should be happy. You should be happy because you have the money. You can go anywhere you like. You can use the money to relax.
Yes, like you have to think.
That's not
like,
like this.
oh, okay. I want to buy, like now. I've been sad for like 1 hour and I want to buy something, but I don't have the money.
That's not how
I'll
it
be
is,
like,
actually.
if I have this money now, I will
You
get
buy
this
it.
thing.
But you won't get the satisfaction you actually want from it.
I mean, I want to buy something. I will be satisfied now.
You know, there's a difference. Some people say there's a difference when you spend the money someone gave you and spend your own money. Not if someone should give you money, it's the way you spend it. But if it's your own money, you sit down and then think well before spending it. But that's not actually what I'm talking about. There's this, like mentioned, there's this satisfaction that comes with when you still be satisfied even as you are rich. But there are also issues too that comes with success. Like a business person now, you'll be worried, will this thing sell? You want to try a new product. You're rich. You want to bring a new product into the market. You be worried if it will sell, whether people will get it. Or every time if you have a company, you are in, you are out, different businesses, you are in, you are out. You are in business A today. In 1 hour time, you are in business B. You are shuffling yourself among different places. So that's the issue that comes with success. You want to be successful, you have to strategize, and being strategic can be a problem. Because you have to plan.
Yeah.
You're right, though. I think I heard something like rich people don't sleep. Like they will have to be thinking how they are going to multiply that money.
Mm-hmm.
Well, me, okay. Well,
Get there. When you get there, you understand. It's actually the truth.
oh, someone said, bro, give me all your money. I want you to be happy again. Part of the comment. Like, I know it's not easy to be rich, and I know it's not easy to keep multiplying your money, so you won't go back to that stage. But I don't think it's really possible to be happier when you are sad than when you have money. I don't know how that actually work. I'm not saying it's wrong, but I'm just my own perspective. Okay, let's go on this short break, and we'll be back with more gist.
You are listening to Lagoon Radio. Children of God, come and join me. Let us give Him praise. Come and join me. Let us sing unto the Lord. When you may see the tower, I am man. Oh, make it mama, what I am good him son. It is your turn to give Him praise. It will be your turn to say thank you, Lord. The Lord who did it for me, He will do it for you. This season is your season of healing. Receive it. This season is your season of blessing. I receive it. The God of Chioma Jesus is able to do it. He's able. Onye neme mma, ana me negekele. Opekele dike na ngomere, ya mere ọzọ gawa. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Lord. Eshe, eshe, eshe baba mi. Nagwode, nagwode, nagwode Jesu. Himela o, himela o, himela o. Eji ngugwo, inyegeke. Eji ngugwo, chimi inyegotito. Yeneme me. Ofeli God, onye nyere m ndụta. Ifeji ka ọmụmụ chie m ezi. Chioma, you did not allow me to die. Inside theater, you brought me to life. You gave me life. You gave me victory. You saved my soul. You raised my life. You fought my battle. Onye na-eme mma, onye na-eme mma, onye na-eme mma. Eji ngwugwu ejele, eji ngwugwu otuto. Nara ekele mbụ, nara otuto mbụ. Jehova mee, ịdị ka ṅụọ mmanya, ịdị ka taa anụ eghere, nara ekele
This is Lagoon Radio.
Chukwu okike. Abba Father. Ịbụkwa oke mmụọ. Ochie dike n'agha. Papa nke ukwu. Akpọrọ m gị oke mmụọ. Oje na mmụọ. Igwe ebube dike n'agha. Oke mmụọ is your name. The spirit of the spirit. You are the spirit of the Most High God. Onwego onye dịka gị. Oke mmụọ na-eri oke aja. Eze m onwego onye dịka gị. Ọkwa
You are listening to Lagoon Radio.
Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun púpọ̀. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun. Onídúró onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun púpọ̀. Ó jẹ́ ènìyàn ló dúró mi wọ́n ti mọ̀ sí ẹ̀gún. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun. Ọlọ́run o. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun púpọ̀. Ó jẹ́ ènìyàn ló dúró mi wọ́n ti mọ̀ sí ẹ̀gún. Onídúró mi ẹ ṣeun.
Welcome back. I hope you're enjoying the show. And like I said, you can join us on our social media platform on Facebook as Lagoon Radio Nigeria and on YouTube as LagoonTV. Okay, so moving on, I want to ask us one question. Like I said then that I want to buy something now this afternoon, but I have no money. And like Covenant said that it's not that financially stable. So are we going to, okay, let me ask Covenant, this question is to you. Will you blame your parents for not having the money now? Yes.
For me, not having the
Not
money.
not having the chance to buy what you want to buy, to get what you want to get, and no.
No, why
Will you
should I?
blame your
No.
parents for that?
No, because I can actually work for my
You know
own
you're
money.
still schooling. You're still in
Yes,
school.
I know.
Yeah.
At the same time, I
So
can still work while I'm schooling. So why should I blame? They are paying for my school fees already. So, and me, I don't like putting much burden on my parents. So I tend to do most things myself. I only make sure they get my school fees paid, but other things I need, like my shoes, my slippers, some other things, my clothes, I try to get them myself.
okay. So Samuel, can you help us answer the question? Will you blame your parents for not having what you want right now?
No. I will not blame my parents. Why will I blame them? At a point in time, you need to be independent. You need to be independent to yourself, not depending on your parents to buy some things for you. And again, like Covenant used to say, you can work, you can find a work during in school self, you can find a work so that you can be able to afford what you need. So at this point in time, you have to be independent, because again, your parents will be like, they will not live, like, how will I put it? They have a short time. So after them is you. So you should be able to, afford what you can buy. So I'll not blame my parents.
Okay. So we'll be back fully on this gist after this short break.
Ta ló sọ bá mi bàbá o? Ijó ẹ̀dá. Check 'em up. Everybody. Check 'em up. Ta ló sọ bá lóluwà jẹ́ kọ́rin gbọ́? Bóyá bàbá ń ṣe bẹ̀bẹ̀ nínú ayé wa o. Bàbá ń bẹ, everybody.
You are listening to Lagoon Radio.
Bàbá mi ló.
Yes, you're still listening to the Afternoon Drive show here on Lagoon Radio, your number one online gospel radio. I know how we do it, right? I hope you've been enjoying all of the entertainment stories that you've been getting from Timmy and her gang. Okay, so joining us here, we have the Reverend Francis Olaniyi from Saviour's Family Anglican Church, Oniru. He's not a stranger here. He's been here before, but he's here again. So let's see what the Reverend has for us. Good afternoon and welcome, sir.
Hi, good afternoon.
Well, it's nice to have you here again.
Yeah, so glad to be here again.
Yes, I hope you brought the goodies you did not bring last time.
Oh, sure.
All right, so sir, what do you have for us today?
Okay, so we've just come here to tell everyone about the major programs we have this month of October.
Okay.
Starting tomorrow, we'll be having By Stripes. By Stripes is a healing program starting 6 p.m. every day from tomorrow till Friday. And also on the 16th of October, we'll be having In His Presence is a worship program. So we want to invite everyone to come and enjoy God. We'll be having guest artists, and we'll just be worshiping God in a very wonderful atmosphere. And on the last Saturday of the month, we'll be having a movie evening rather. I mean, we just come as a family to enjoy, a movie, popcorn, drinks, and all that. So starting tomorrow, By Stripes, 6 p.m. at Savior's Family Anglican Church in Oniro.
Okay, you've heard that one. These are a lineup of the events that are going to be happening in this month of October, all the way to the very last Saturday, which is the movie night. So in case you didn't hear him or you missed out on something, he said that from tomorrow, you're going to be starting with By His Stripes, which is a healing program, and it starts from 6 p.m. and it runs till Friday. Am I right?
Yes, please.
Okay, and then you also have In His Presence, which is also going to happen on the 16th of this month of October.
1 p.m.
By 1 p.m. And then on the last Saturday of the month, you have the movie night. I guess that's where I'm going to come and take the goodies that you're owing me. Okay, so yes, that is the Reverend Francis Olani. So are there any... Okay, the last time you were here, you came to tell us about your church in Oniru, the youthful church. So let me just ask, how has it been so far? What's how the people within Oniru, how are they welcoming, the presence of the Anglican Church in that environment?
It's so great because the people over there, they seems to have been waiting for us. Honestly speaking, before we even launched, they saw the banner. They've been asking, when are they going to start? So when we opened the church, they really welcomed us, and they've been part of it.
Great.
And we are glad. And not only youths have been coming to it. Yes, I need to say that. Having adults and young at heart also worshiping with us, and it has been very, very great. One thing that makes us quite unique is that once you are there and you love God, you have the platform to serve. And because we also have the backup of our Father in the Lord, the Most Reverend Dr. Humphrey Bamishebi Olumakaiye, for us to really enjoy God and enjoy worship. So the inclusiveness is there. So you enjoy God and you're able to express yourself also.
Okay.
So that's it. So we still meet every Sundays.
Yes.
9 a.m. Midweek fellowship also Wednesdays, 6 p.m.
Okay, great. Okay, so you've heard it already. I'm still going to give you a rundown of what he has said, just in case maybe your network shifted a little bit when he was saying it. But before we let you go, is there any? Okay, can you just run us through the programs again so they hear it from you, while I still reiterate it again?
Okay, so By Stripes, it's an healing program.
Okay,
everyone trusting God for healing. Healing of your body, of your spirit, of your soul. Come and be blessed from God.
Okay.
Starting tomorrow. It's a fasting and prayer program actually, so you can come fasting.
Okay.
6 p.m. from tomorrow, Wednesday, to 8th of this month. That's Friday, By Stripes. And on the 16th of this month, on a Saturday, from 1 p.m., we're going to be having a worship program tagged In His Presence, where we are just going to enjoy God and worship God as we ought to. And the last Saturday of the month, we're going to be having a movie evening, and that starts by 6 p.m. on that day. So we'd love to have every one of you in this room and all our viewers and listeners to join us at Oniro.
We will definitely be there. Thank you very much, sir, for coming in once again. So yes, the last Saturday is the 30th of October. So if maybe it's been a while you went to see movies, this is a great opportunity for you to not just see movies, but also in the presence of God and His people. And don't forget, like you already said, By His Stripes starts tomorrow by 6 p.m. all the way till Friday. Okay. So if you have any infirmities, you're trusting God for healing, come and connect your faith to God's people. You're going to get it there. And of course, In His Presence, also happening on the 16th of this month, and then the movies. So these are all the lineup of events happening at the Anglican Church, this Savior's Family Anglican Church in Oniru. Okay, thank you.
Are you sure you know our address, or you want me to?
Oh, please. Yes. I do, but I just remember that they might not. So,
so we are at plot 4A, Akiogun Road,
Okay.
New market area in Oniro. Plot 4A, Akiogun Road, New Market Area in Oniro. It's a very popular place. Once you get to New Market Area, just ask for Savior's Family Anglican Church, and we'll be sure glad to have you.
Okay, all right. Thank you once again, sir. It's been wonderful having you here again. God bless you for coming
Thank
through.
you so much.
All right, we're going to go on a music break, and when we come back, the Afternoon Drive show still continues. Don't go anywhere.
Everybody, one side. Everybody. Oh, yeah, that's it. 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 Oh, yeah, 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 that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Baby, I'm everybody for you. Baby, I'm everybody for you. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Error right there. Everybody, let go. Everybody, oh, you go soul, yeah. Oh, yeah, tap feet, yeah. Tap your feet. Everybody, leg walk. Oh, yeah, that's it. Oh, yeah, that's it. Oh, yeah, that's it. Oh, yeah, that's it. 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 Oh, yeah, that's it. Oh, yeah, that's it. Oh, yeah, that's it. Oh, yeah, that's it. Baby, I'm everybody for you. Baby, I'm everybody for you. Oh yeah, the body. Oh yeah, tap your feet. Oh yeah, the soul. Everybody, leg walk.
Okay, welcome back to Afternoon Drive shows. I hope you're enjoying us, and I hope you listen very well to the little information that was passed to us. Then we'll be expecting you there. Don't worry, I will be there to receive the Holy Ghost. Okay, so moving on with our gist, we are talking about, will you blame your parents for you not having the money to do what you want to do now? Okay, so Bera, I'm pushing this question to you now. Okay, the question is, Vera, will you not be able to buy what you want to buy now, or not having the stuff you want to have now? Will you blame your parents for it?
At all, no.
Your reason? Can you give us like one or two reasons?
I don't think it's. I won't blame them. One, I think I'm old enough to get things I want now. That's one. And again, I'm grateful for what they can actually give to me. So blaming them is like I'm feeling entitled. It's my right. It's not my right. They have the right. It's their money. They have the right to actually give me or not to. So, and again, I would go with what's convenient. I don't like what he said on putting too much load. I don't actually like it. So
Okay, so what brought my question is this chist I'm saying. Yeah, I really don't want to call him name, but I feel like calling him calling him one name right now. But I just want to just share. He said he's going to use, like, okay, if my parents give a reason about me, then they would have also like give him more things that I need. Like whenever I want to buy things, I would be like, a grown up man, like you have hand, you have leg, you have eyes, there's nothing wrong with you. Why don't you just walk? Why are you waiting for them to give you money? So if you are saying that if you want to buy, I don't know, maybe you even want to buy food to eat, you don't have to go to them and ask them for things. They have tried. They train you up to this time. Why don't you just go out and walk and do something with your life? You're not going to stay in their house forever. So what are you expecting? Like I don't know how he's thinking though, but I think this is totally wrong. It's totally wrong. So moving on, this is an advice for us from FRSA. They said we should avoid traveling at night because of insecurity in the country. So the Federal Road Safety Corps (FRSA) has advised against traveling by night, citing the deplorable state of most federal roads and increasing insecurity across the country. The FRSC sector commander in Kogi, Solomon Aguri, made the assertion in a statement on Monday in Lokoja. Mr. Aguri said no good road experience could come out of speeding, overloading, use of phone while driving, use of mechanical deficient vehicles, failure to use seat belts and safety crash helmets, and several other roads. He said arrangements had been made for the commencement of 2021 embalmment and Operation Zero Tolerance to Road Traffic campaign in Kogi. Okay. And he said it's aimed at ensuring route lining, clear obstruction, and responding to distress call for all to have maximum road use experience during and after the period. Okay, so I think what he was trying to say is that we should avoid traveling by night. We all know how Nigeria is now, all this kidnapping and all the insecurity. So we should avoid traveling at night so we will be safe, because right now there's the way the country is even going, we don't know.
Even both at night and during the day, there is no safety.
I don't understand.
But that using phone over speeding doesn't pay. Actually, it doesn't pay at the end. My sister was telling me about the story of, I think someone told her his story, his personal story. He was using his phone. It just, in a second, his life changed drastically. He was using, I think he said someone messaged him, so he picked up his phone to answer, reply the person, and he was driving, and then his car hit a trailer. Automatically he went into coma, and he was in coma for 6 months. When he came out of coma, he couldn't walk, he couldn't do anything. The period of therapy, everything, treatment, when he started recovering, was, that experience was not, when he was giving it, when he was telling her, it wasn't just. And when she was actually telling me, I was actually feeling it too, because if you watch when someone has been in coma for like months, or when someone has a fractured bone or a dislocation, the person can't walk. When you are forcing yourself to do, you were doing it before, but trying to do it again, it becomes hard. That experience and everything. Since then, he doesn't anything phone. he will rather park and answer than drive and
still be answering.
Because that's an eye opener. It can't happen again. A year of his life gone.
Teacher. Exactly. So we should please avoid that too, and in that we can help our government a little. I know government is not helping us now, but by doing that, we are helping ourselves and we are helping the country. Okay, so moving on. This is coming from comedian Twice. Okay, he's here to he heard his views about this. He said, when you people are sharing testimony about conception, please don't forget to add how it actually came about. In some or most cases, whether it was IVF, IUI, surrogacy, etc. Let other people know these things. It might help limit their frustration. Sometimes too, the issue is with male fatality. Let's get this thing checked, I beg, and reduce the hypocrisy. Samuel, what do you have to say about this? Like, they will come and be like, I used to come across some testimony on Instagram, or they'll be like, after 16 years of marriage, I'm able to carry a hen. So he's not trying to say that don't just come and share the testimony and be like, after 15 years now I'm carrying my baby. Tell us how you do it. If it's natural, if you use IVF, if it's surrogacy and all. What do you have to say about that? Is it necessary to come out and tell us how you do it, or your own is just come out tell the testimony and all?
It's not that necessary
to share how
it happens. That part of IVF, it may be dangerous to another person. Yes, it may be dangerous to another person. So, how you did it, it's not necessary. Just share testimony and go.
Okay, Covenant. What do you have to say about that?
I don't know if it's necessary or it's unnecessary. But what I think you should do is, when giving a testimony, you should always think give the basis, so let them actually understand what God has actually done for you.
Okay. So, Bera.
I think it's necessary because actually the sign of actually creating awareness. If it's IVF, you actually did, and if it's natural, you also show God's miracle in your life. It's necessary.
If it's natural, you
can't give.
Yeah.
You can't give. It's like giving full testimony. Half testimony.
If you
Did the miracle happen halfway? It didn't happen halfway. So you have to give a full information on what actually happened, so people can really understand. Based from that, now if they just says it's not normal giving birth, you think it's normal?
You're right.
Say something about that. Okay, so when it comes to fertility issues in Africa, right? We know how the society looks at it. Focus is usually on. It's like once you get married, from that first day you say I do, they are looking at your stomach when you pass the street. It puts a lot of pressure on you. It's frustrating. I can tell you that a good number of families, whether it happened almost after marriage or they waited 10 years, 20 years, a good number of kids on earth today came through IVF, surrogacy, adoption. Natural birth these days is no longer easy because we have changed a lot of things. Our metabolism is different. The things we used to eat before are different. Our bodies have been affected. Changes has happened, right? So it's not always that normal. If women tell you the number of them that suffer PCOS and other fertility issues, you will be shocked, right? Then there are also men that are suffering from low sperm count and all of that. People just don't look at that part. So there's nothing wrong that you believe, because first of all, you need to even have faith that if you're going to do IVF, it's going to work. But the problem is that people often draw strength from what you come to say, especially in the church environment where, oh, praise the Lord, I waited for 10 years, God bless me, a bundle of twins. Are there twins in your family? How did it come about, right? So a lot of these people that, especially people that have twins, triplets, it's usually because they've been given fertility drugs to help boost their hormones. At the end of the day, what those things do is that it breaks more than one egg. So you're releasing more eggs, and at that point, you can fertilize more than one egg, and you give birth to twins or even triplets. I feel like there's no shame in it. The problem is that Africans feel like there's shame. Yeah, they'll be like, you could not even do it naturally. So that stigmatization, the shame, is the reason why you come and say God did. Yeah, God did it. God gave the doctor the wisdom, right? It's still God doing it, because I tell you that there are people who have done IVF at least 15 times in their lives and it didn't work. So it's still God doing it through science. So when you come out to testify, be honest, or just hold the testimony to yourself and your God. Tell people that you waited this long, you were trying it naturally, it didn't work, and at this was the stage when you decided to, go into IVF or consider surrogacy, and this is, the process. You're thankful. The more people admit to these things, the easier it will become. When I see some celebrity ladies come out after giving birth to share their stories that, oh, this was actually IVF, I'm like, wow, really? You see, it helps because it's our reality. You can't change that. It will get better along the line, but fertility issues should not be a thing of shame. You shouldn't be ashamed of it. That's just it. Thanks.
Thank you for that. And this will be a wrap on today's afternoon show. I hope you enjoy us and you enjoyed all the G's. Join us same time tomorrow to enjoy another free amiibo from us. Thank you for joining us. And to catch up, you can go to our social media. You can go to Facebook as Lagoon Radio Nigeria and on YouTube as LagoonTV. And for more news and information, you can go to our Instagram and Twitter. You can get it at Lagoonradio.Ng. Thank you so much for joining us. Bye-bye.
lẹ́yìn Jésù kò máa sẹ́nìkan o. Alágbára mo mọ orúkọ rẹ̀ lẹ́yìn Jésù.